happened and the internet has gone into a tizzy looking the special friendship which the two leaders share. Have you met India's super teens? That's right, two youngsters who have broken world records with their superpowers. Where is Ranveer Alabadia, the controversial influencer who has been creating an uproar, has gone out of communication? We'll get you all about this and much more. Let's get into what's trending with me, Gesu Bharat. The internet is buzzing. The fans are divided and so is the police. Well, viewers, they are still knocking on a locked door. As part of their probe, teams of Mumbai and Assam police visited Ranveer Alabadia's residence only to find it locked. Earlier this week, the Mumbai police summoned him to the car police station. He didn't show up. Police gave him another chance, asked him to come to the police station today. Still no show. And then he requests to have his statement recorded at home. But his request was turned down. Meanwhile, Alabadia moved the Supreme Court seeking clubbing of multiple FIRs lodged against him amid row over obscene jokes. House locked, phone switched off. Where is Ranveer Alabadia? Joining me is Simi Chandok. Here's what her take on this is. Thank you, ma'am, for speaking to Republic. I want to understand, what does this entire situation now look like for the influencer Ranveer Alabadia, especially now that the police knocked on his door but could not find him?
Yeah, so it's very ironic, but the hunters have become the hunted in this case. And whether it's Samay Raina, who is sitting in America, and, I guess he can buy time for maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 months max. Which is not possible, but so has Ranveer Alabadia disappeared now. And my very, very reliable sources who are close to one or two of the other comedians have and kind of involved with all these this genre of shows. They tell me that the petition that has been filed against them by Mr. Rufarel. So they are so scared. They're running so scared right now that they do not want to have one individual lawyer or one individual appearance. They have formed a group and they're going to go and get defended together. They're so scared of showing up for the hearings in the court when the summons will be issued that they're trying to avoid that. So they're not just trying to avoid the police, they're also trying to avoid the summons that are going to be sent to them from the Bandra Criminal Court.
We get the takeaway, not scared of making remarks, but surely scared of showing up when called by the authorities. Thank you for speaking to Republic. Viewers, moving on. Two leaders, two nations, and each a force in its own right. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who envisions a Viksit Bharat, and US President Donald Trump, the architect of America First. When these two leaders meet, the world watches them. Viewers, fresh from diplomatic engagements in France, Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrived at the iconic White House. US President greeted him with a warm hug, and the chemistry between the two leaders was unmistakable. Their camaraderie, built over years of strategic partnership, was on full display As cameras flashed and microphones captured every word, Trump did not shy away from expressing his fondness for Prime Minister Modi. He said, and I quote, "We missed you."
He is a great friend of mine for a long time. We've had a wonderful relationship. We missed you. We missed you a lot. Here's some of our friends. Much tougher negotiator than me, and he's a much better negotiator than me. There's not even a contest. Okay?
Viewers, the internet is gaga over Trump and Modi's meet. Whether it is Trump surprising Modi with a signed book, Our Journey Together, to him pulling out a chair for Prime Minister Modi in a rare gesture, the diplomatic duo is striking all the right chords on the global stage. But the meeting was more than just diplomatic pleasantries. It was a bold statement of intent, from ramping trade ties to sealing the highly anticipated deal for F-35 fighter jets. The meeting echoed ambition and strategy. At the heart of it lies Mission 500, a vision aimed at driving bilateral trade to an unprecedented $500 billion, which is also a testament to the growing synergy between the two global powerhouses. I spoke to defense expert Major General retired G.D. Bakshi a short while ago. Listen in. Good evening, sir. We have with us retired Major General G.D. Bakshi. Thank you for speaking to Republic. My first question to you is that after Prime Minister Modi met with President Trump, India and US are now set to sign a 10-year defense framework. This will include multiple robust defense pushers, including the F-35 fighter aircrafts and also the Javelin anti-tank missiles, among other things. How do you think that this will help India's defense?
This is a very, very important landmark kind of agreement, because the simple fact is that so far we've been talking of commonality in defense. But as long as Joe Biden was there, you are aware of the way we got stabbed in the back. We had paid $1 billion for the jet fighter engines, the light combat aircraft engines, the GE 404, 414, both for the Tejas aircraft and for the AMCA. But unfortunately, for 2 years, we've got nothing, and that has delayed the program badly. So I'm glad things are on an even keel with Donald Trump back in office in Washington. His chemistry with the Prime Minister continues to remain very good. And the simple fact is that Donald Trump wants to pivot back to Asia. As you are aware, Joe Biden had pivoted back to Europe. His primary enemy was Russia. He wanted to destroy the Russian economy. He wanted to, have a coup against President Putin, drive him out, kind of a thing. All that didn't work. But then he said, if you are not with us, you are against us. And he turned extremely hostile towards India. The coup in Bangladesh, and the help to the ISI, the stab in the back as far as the LCA engines were concerned. All this was very distressing. Now things are looking up. Previously, the Biden administration had offered us only the F-16s, which they had given to Pakistan about 30 years back. They were just not prepared to give us the F-35. The great news is that the moment Donald Trump has come back, he's pivoted towards Asia. He knows his primary antagonist, primary threat is China, not Russia. He's trying to stop the Russia-Ukraine war for that very reason. So now the relationship would be on a far more even keel. And the very fact that they have offered us the top of the line F-35, fifth generation stealth aircraft, the Lightning, shows that our relations are very much on the mend, and they are going to go up in an upward trajectory from here.
Another interesting question that was posed to Trump was about the change in regime in Bangladesh. Trump was quick to answer, a moment that was blended with humor with underlying geopolitical undertones. Trump's remarks added an unexpected twist to an already high-profile dialogue. This has left many to ponder whether it was a mere banter or a subtle nod to India's growing influence in the region.
Well, there was no role for our deep state. It was. This is something that the Prime Minister has been working on for a long time and has been worked on for hundreds of years, frankly. I've been reading about it. But I will leave Bangladesh to the Prime Minister. Well, there was no role for our deep state. It was. This is something that the Prime Minister has been working on for a long time and has been worked on for hundreds of years, frankly. I've been reading about it. But I will leave Bangladesh to the Prime Minister.
Ladies and gentlemen, from acing school to slaying sports, two young guns have totally bossed up and set the bar so high that even the sky is looking jealous. Meet Aryan Shukla and Shrishti Dharmendra Sharma, the duo who've taken the world by a storm and made history with a capital H. First up, we've got Aryan Shukla, the 14-year-old who's basically a walking, talking, calculating machine. This kid did not just break a record, he broke 6 records in one day. From Maharashtra, Aryan crushed it by adding 55-digit number in just 25.19 seconds. Oh, and did we mention, he did it without a calculator, a pen or even a paper. Yes, this prodigy's brain is the new powerhouse. His mind-blowing feat has got the internet storming the comment section. Take a look at this. And now hold on to your hats because here comes the real speedster. Shrishti Dharmendra Sharma, the queen of skating from Nagpur, skated her way into the record books with a 6.94 second limbo skate over 50 meters. Take a look at these stunning visuals. She shattered her own previous record of 7.38 seconds on January the 7th and proved that when it comes to skating, she's not just fast, she's lightning. She's joining me on the broadcast this evening. Take a listen in. Hi Shrishti, thank you for speaking to Republic. Multiple world records under your belt and you still look so calm and composed. How do you feel? What's your first reaction with the latest one that you've bagged?
Thank you so much, ma'am. The latest reaction, if you talk about, I'm always hungry of getting more and more records, as I've told before as well. The reaction for the last record was, it was my first ever Guinness World Record attempt on a global platform. So of course the reaction was surreal. It was along with my parents. I got to see my parents hugging each other, crying and telling each other that yes, finally we have did it. We have got our daughter into the global platform. And yes, my reaction was the same. I felt so proud to have my parents standing on that global platform as well. And that record and I'm so excited to break that record as well in the month of February this year. So let's just hope for the best and let's see what kind of reaction I'll give on that record attempt as well.
Yes, I got a gist of that journey also. Shrishti, now one more question that I have for you. You're just 18 years old. This is not your first record. In fact, there must be so much media glare, attention that you're catching at this age. How do you deal with it? Does it feel normal?
Ma'am, does it feel normal? I should say this sometimes do not feel normal. Getting into media, seeing so many people around, it kind of make me anxious for some point, but later I realized that it is this point that I have, this is the kind of recognition that I've been looking for from so many years. And if media cover me, my main motto for limbo skating is Save the Girl Child camp. And I've been campaigning for the Save the Girl Child from 2014, from the start of my record. And it is very important for as many girls to get inspired from my journey. Yeah. And media also play important role in giving information to all the kind of people living in India. So definitely I'm so excited and I'm so happy, I'm so elated that media cover me, and today as well, the day is one of the most amazing days and remembering days as well.
That's really very nice to know, Shrishti. In fact, we wish you all the best and we wish that you keep breaking these records and you keep stunning us and everybody else across the globe, just like you have been for the past so many times that you've been at it. We salute your vigor, Shrishti. Keep at it. Thank you for speaking to Republic.
Thank you so much.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi's meeting is what we're going to be discussing next, because we vow to not let you miss out on trends. Here is a take on hot trends. Take a look. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's meeting with tech titan Elon Musk took an interesting turn as the SpaceX CEO was also joined by his 3 children. Prime Minister Modi also shook hands with Elon's 3 musketeers. Musk's children added a unique personal touch to the high-profile engagement as pictures from the event flooded social media. The newest member of the family, comment from Apple boss Tim Cook, has got tech enthusiasts speculating Apple might be planning to rebrand the iPhone SE, a model that first appeared in 2016. How big are you on journaling? The idea to encompass treasures of everyday life could turn out to be addictive too. Evie Risky, a 100-year-old resident of Lakota, North Dakota, has ended every day by penning down her memorable in her diary pages. Since she began journaling on the 1st of January 1936, just days before her 11th birthday, she has accumulated 33,000 diary entries. And now we leave you with these visuals of the brave hearts of the Indian Army's Southwestern Command. They demonstrated unparalleled accuracy and coordination with pinpoint artillery firing at the Mahajan Field firing ranges, a true testament to their relentless training, professionalism and operational excellence. Take a look.
There is truly a special bond between the United States and India, and the world's oldest democracy and the world's largest democracy. And I believe the world's largest country in terms of the numbers of people.
अमेरिका के लोग राष्ट्रपति ट्रंप के मोटो मेक अमेरिका ग्रेट अगेन यानी मागा से परिचित है। विकसित भारत का मतलब मेक इंडिया ग्रेट अगेन यानी मिगा। जब अमेरिका और भारत साथ मिलकर काम करते हैं यानी मागा, मागा प्लस मिगा तब बन जाता है मेगा पार्टनरशिप फॉर प्रॉस्पेरिटी।
There is truly a special bond between the United States and India, and the world's oldest democracy and the world's largest democracy. And I believe the world's largest country in terms of the numbers of people. And today the Prime Minister and I are announcing a framework to strengthen those ties even further economically. And the U.S.-India Compact for the 21st century is a historic initiative that will deepen every aspect of our partnership and our friendship. Starting this year, we'll be increasing military sales to India by many billions of dollars. We're also paving the way to ultimately provide India with the F-35 stealth fighters. In 2017, my administration revived and reinvigorated the Quad. In addition, the United States and India will be working together like never before to confront the threat of radical Islamic terrorism, a threat all over the world, actually. Today, I'm pleased to announce that my administration has approved the extradition of one of the plotters and one of the very evil people of the world, and having to do with the horrific 2008 Mumbai terror